Yo, gang. I need maybe I should make an intro so I know how to start these videos instead of starting with yo team or yo gang. But what is it? 6:30 in the morning. My boy pulled me out of bed this morning. We hit the gym at 5 o'clock. I'm all pumped up and I'm sauna'd up. Hit the sauna, go to the LA Fitness. I'm a guest there. Don't quite have the bread for LA Fitness yet, so I ride off a guest pass. But I was at the gym today, and now I'm driving back, about a 15-minute ride back to my apartment, and I started thinking, I got this question in my DM the other day, and it's, everybody, the kid was like, the gist was mostly, hey, dude, everybody talks about systems. I'm in the Conquer space. I'm like a conqueror. So everybody's always talking about systems. It's almost like a buzzword. It's like a trendy word at this point in business. And he says, I can make all these systems, but then my technicians aren't following them. My operations manager isn't following. My customer service representative isn't doing things, the way that the system says it should be done. So I want to remind you guys that systems do not create progress in your business. They just create potential, right? So having a system in place, for example, like a script for your CSR to use when she answers the phone, that doesn't mean they're instantly going to pick it up. Like, you can't just put, I think a lot of guys think that they can just put shit down on paper and it's magically going to happen. Like, number one, you need to be upfront with your team when you onboard them and say, hey, we have systems. Like, this is how we do shit. When we say this is how we do something, like, we mean it. This is how we do it. You're going to get spot checked. We're going to hold you accountable to it. And the second part of it is actually holding the team accountable. So I know a lot of people sometimes feel bad about holding people accountable, but keep in mind that it's in their best interest to do their job at the best of their ability. And the best of their ability, not always, but is usually the way that the system has it laid out, right? So help your team understand why you do it a certain way. Of course, understand how they do it, and help them understand really like what they're doing, like what the mission is. So, how to do it, why they're doing it, and exactly what they're doing. And if you can just communicate those three things, and it really is a communication skill at the end of the day. Like, I think when people are not good at holding people accountable, it's because of communication. So you have to over communicate to your team, especially why we're doing it. Like, hey, office representative or office manager, this is why we answer the phones, because it's going to set our sales representatives up to give us the best chance to close. Hey, we answer the phone within 2 rings because that gives us an 80% chance of booking the lead rather than a 70% chance if we, wait 3 rings. Those are made up numbers, but it's an example, right? Hey, production manager. Hey, operations manager. We dress our technicians, or our technician's uniform code is tan pants. And, like, sometimes you might bring somebody on and say, hey, tan pants. And they're like, oh, fucking who gives a fuck, tan pants? And then you're like, no, like, this is our image. It's professionalism. It's our brand to be a team, look all clean cut, and everybody's dressed the same exact way. So that's why it's important. So now he says, oh, well, look, we need to, instead of seeing, your technician come in black pants and going, oh, whatever, who gives a fuck, it's black pants. Now he goes, all right, no, we need to look professional. He's thinking about the why. He's saying we need to look professional. We need to look like a strong brand. So now he gets on his ass and says, yo, I need you to be in tan pants tomorrow, right? Just an example. But remember, systems create potential, not progress. You have to hold your team accountable to the systems, and you have to continually be updating your systems. That's your job as the head of the organization, or it's your general manager's job or something. So systems create, why do I keep forgetting it? Systems create potential, not progress.